it open back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This one left for Lamar. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, Alfred, sit on!
Design run, Jackson keeping it. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. One stopped by Upton Stout.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First carry here for Jordan James. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Playing with James. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. It is caught left side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's a quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Go. Ready.
We'll go with the zone keeper. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Go.
And air it out on 3rd. This is Cox. That's Walker. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secure, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of a modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the 1st quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now run, James. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short. Purdy throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 now from the 46. There's a give inside to James. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They give left side to James. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Purdy out of the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Space on the right. He's got room. And he brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick 6.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
49ers nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
49ers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's James. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Toss this one out to James. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Spinning play here for James. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Fourth down and less than a yard.
They're going to try to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. DTR looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's DTR to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's go now. Back to throw, Thompson Robinson. All the onside. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal?
Come on. Set. Back up. Let's go.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens both racing them to the halftime locker room. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down, Purdy to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that first down.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 23.
Shotgun snap for Purdy.
First down, 49ers.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught, nice game left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal, San Francisco.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's caught. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Get set, get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end, and he gets pressure off left, and it's blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
I know there's some in the building watching this thing that think that's totally luck when you block an extra point, but it's not. These special teams coaches, they get paid a lot of money too. They watch a ton of film. They find a weak link sometimes to go attack. Maybe there's a scheme they're going to utilize. Whatever it is, that's an awfully big point more often than not in the NFL.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's go now.
Now it's DTR. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco.
Touchdown.
You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiples? Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ready.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air following that pick six. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Loop knocks it through. And just before halftime, Bronx, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Run now with James. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Get set.
Now Purdy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And the hit helped set him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Still has room inside the 15. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now for the Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
49ers 20.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson has him on a quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
TTR to throw it. All right, short and marker for the moment. Get that 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Okay, ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set, go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a 16-point ball game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Turnover, the defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
60 Eagles, 60.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Okay, break.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, Scott. Let's go.
Mitchell up the middle. Nice work to make something out of nothing. The bounce outside goes for 9. A gain of 9 on that run, so now they're left with 3rd and 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Luke knocks it through, and that extends the lead to 20.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On return, here's Mims. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun is Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your...
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. The Ravens pick it up, and the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Ravens 47, 49ers 20. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They're working a couple yards past the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Receiver in motion, going left. Looking to throw, Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He intercepts the pass. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go!
Running once more with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready.
They draw it up for him. And they only get a couple when they needed. And they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Just a nice little reminder that this QB is more than a passer. They're going to call his number as a runner, too, especially if these defenses don't account for it.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Get set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Looking right, and he finds him. He loses the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
From the gun, again to Brown. He cuts it back right. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
49ers 27.
49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Set it. Ready, right?
Mitchell off the pistol give. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, this is Mitchell. He's out in the clear. Reaches the 30. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he takes it down to the 33. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and that is T. Higgins, who's shaken up and receiving some assistance. Purdy on first down. Taking a shot for the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Here's Purdy to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Get set, get set.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
60 Eagle.
From the red zone on 1st. Makes the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided.
49ers.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
34.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Tag. Viking 18.
DTR looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still well behind the sticks. 3rd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. York out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rourke from the gun. It's his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Shotgun now for Rourke. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 12.
Back now, pressure coming. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now, he'd be perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Rourke. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First play is a design run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready! Cavity Lions! Ready, ready?
He'll pass it this time. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go! Let's go!
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And their lead stays halted at 20.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
He can't hang on to the pass. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now!
Back to throw, Rourke. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
Gain of 23 yards. And the 49er, first down.
To the air, here's Rourke. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Working now from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready?
Design quarterback run here.
Ready?
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We're drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. We're drawn up for it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.